Good morning to all of you. Varun, tell me what is the Ohm's law statement? Yesterday we asked the statement of Ohm's law with conditions. Yes. Relation between current and voltage. Current is directly proportional to the potential difference across the ends of the conductor provided the temperature and mechanical strain, etc. remains constant. I proportional to V or V proportional to I, V equal to IR, where R is called resistance. That was the last topic. So V equal to IR, where R is called resistance. If you make a graph between V and I, what is the slope of the graph? So V is plotting, suppose we are plotting V as y-axis. So this equation we can write it as R into I, and I we are plotting along x-axis. Y equal to mx. So it will be a straight line passing through the origins. The slope of the line will give you what the slope? Slope is equal to V upon I. The reverse is also possible, that if we interchange the parameters on axis V and I, each putting along x-axis, till you plot a graph, you get a straight line. Slope will be slope of the line I upon V. That is 1 upon V upon I, that is 1 upon R. Reciprocal resistance. Take care of these two graphs, very important, simple and important. Suppose you are given two conductors, 1 and 2. Their VI graph is which one is having greater resistance? Which one is having greater resistance in this?
First one.
First one is having greater resistance in this case. Resistance of first one is greater than the second one. Reason? Because slope gives resistance. Greater the slope, greater is the resistance. Suppose the graph is going in this way. Which one gives the second graph? Figure 1, figure 1 and figure 2. In figure 2, which one is having greater resistance per end? Figure 2 is here.
Sir, R2 greater than R1.
एक कौन सा line है 1 और 2? ये तो हो गया इस line से graph. Which one is having greater resistance? One, first line or second line?
Second line.
Second line. क्यों?
Sir, इस पे actually graph invert हो गया है तो.
That means you are saying here slope is equal to 1 by R. Okay, so resistance, इसका slope कम है. Resistance is equal to 1 upon slope. इसका slope कम है, इसका resistance ज़्यादा है. The second one is having greater resistance. R of is greater than R of 1. The simple points that you have to remember. So this is the resistance. Now, what is the cause of resistance in a conductor? Resistance can be measured by the equation R equal to, so you will say about the resistance. Resistance is equal by V upon I. R equal to V upon. This is the way you measure it. And the cause of resistance is the continuous collision of electrons with atoms or ions while it is drifting towards positive potential under a potential difference or electric field. What is the value of drift velocity? Nachiketa? Value of drift velocity.
Sir, 10 to the power minus 5 meter per second.
Okay, 10 to the power minus 5 meter per second is the drift velocity. Okay. So, it is because of the collision. Resistance, the cause of resistance is main reason kya hai? That is because of the collision of electrons while drifting from negative energy to the positive energy. Okay. How will you measure? Measurement is equal to R equal to P upon I. A constant resistance can be represented by this. This is a symbolic representation of a resistance. If it is a variable resistance, we mark like this. You can see variable resistance in the physics lab also, that is a rheostat. Because that is a variable resistance. This is a variable resistance. You can take the example of your fan regulator. Okay, the fan regulator, there are so many resistors connected in series. So when you adjust that, the current changes, resistance changes, current changes, variable resistor. So for variable rheostat, we can like this is another variable resistor. We call it as a rheostat. You have seen that. Sorry, we call it as. Yes. Next important point, can we derive Ohm's law from drift velocity? Derive Ohm's law from drift velocity. R equal to P upon I equation derived. If V equal to IR, format R equal to V upon I. So how will you derive Ohm's law from drift velocity? So we are to call drift velocity equation. Can anyone tell me drift velocity only magnitude? Vd equal to anyone? Equation of drift velocity equal for electric field. So we are going to derive the equation that is Ohm's law from drift velocity. We know drift velocity as E by n equal to equation number 1. But current is related to drift velocity. I is equal to N A E T. That also we are derived. These are the two important bits. Substitute the value of TD from equation number 1. Current equal to NAVD by N into 2. But electric field is related to the potential and the distance V upon L. So we are relating with the current. Relation is given with the current and voltage. So substitute here I is equal to NAE into V upon L into. So electric field, we put the value V by L. Current is given by NA into E square V to divide by ML. तो इसमें करंट का टाइम भी आ रहा है, वोल्टेज का टाइम भी आ रहा है, बाकी सारे चीज एक साथ कांस्टेंट रखें. So I want to get the value V, so I take V from here. So from this equation, keep V on left, V equal to ML, cross multiply here, ML divided by NAT squared into, okay, V is keeping around there on left side, so ML divided by NAE squared 2 into I. So here V a voltage would be current voltage. And for a given conductor, when you say given conductor, F constant, A constant, N be constant, and a constant temperature. When I say constant temperature, the relaxation time also will be constant. Because the relaxation time depends upon the temperature. So ये bracket का अंदर है L upon NA E square तो सारा चीज constant है. Okay, ML divided by NE square to constant. This constant is called resistance of the material of the conductor. So I write this equation as that is V equal to this constant into a constant. This constant is called I, where R is equal to ML divided by NA square root. This is a very important relation for resistance. And this is also equal to RI or I. So derive Ohm's law. from the idea of drift velocity. And we are getting an important relation for R equal to ML upon NAE square 2. Write this equation out of it 5 times. Because so many factors are there. Resistance of a conductor is due to the continuous collision of electrons with atoms or ions while drifting from negative end to the positive end. It depends upon many parameters: length of the conductor, area cross section of the conductor, number, density of electron, and relaxation time, which in turn depends upon the temperature. And this we are derived from the idea of drift velocity and the current correlation. All of you write this equation 5 times in the copy. All of you done the copy? R equal to ML divided by NAE squared. For a given conductor, when you say given conductor a copper, length change नहीं हो रहा है, area cross change नहीं हो रहा है, number density of electron हो constant, LAM constant for a given conductor. And when you specify at constant temperature, so relaxation time होता है, that depends upon only the temperature, so OB constant है. So under the conditions, so R equal to V equal to R a constant. That constant we write as R into Y after value n ML upon NAE square to resistance. So what are the different factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends? Then the next point that is taken from here. Different factors. What are the different factors on which resistance of a conductor depends? R equal to ML upon NAE square 2. And Suman Singh, what is the equation of resistance in terms of different parameters?
So ML equal to NAE square 2.
ML divided by NAE square 2. The first point is mass and P. So हमेशा constant है. There is no need to specify for the mass of the electron and electron charge. So resistance is directly proportional to length. Means as it increases, resistance also increases. If you keep other parameter constant, length increase kar raha hai, resistance also will increase. Second one, you can see that resistance is inversely proportional to area cross section. As area cross section increases, resistance decreases. Have a thick conductor. You take a thick wire, its area cross zyada hai, resistance will be less in comparison with the thin wire. Or A is very less, R very zyada. So two diagrams you can see this is a thick wire and thin wire of same length and same material. And which one is having a greater resistance, thick wire or thin wire? You have a thin wire and a thick wire of same length and same material. So which one will be having greater resistance, thin wire or thick wire?
Thin wire.
Thin wire का resistance हमेशा ज़्यादा होता है. So take care of this point. They are of same length. Okay, thin wire resistance. So this is the point. Next one, you can see again R depends upon R also depends on N. Number density. Inverse proportion में अगर number density बहुत ज़्यादा है resistance का, and also inversely proportional to relaxation time. R is also inversely proportional to relaxation time or depends on T. This in turn depends upon temperature. Depends on temperature. These are the different factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends. Okay. And we can define the unit of resistance R equal to P upon I. SI unit is ohm. When you are applying a potential difference of 1 volt and a current of 1 ampere is flowing, then resistance of that conductor is said to be 1 ohm. If you apply 1 volt potential difference across the ends of conductor, if you record a current of 1 ampere, then resistance of that conductor is said to be 1 ohm. 1 ohm equal to 1 volt divided by 1 ampere. 1 ohm equal to 1 volt divided by 1 ampere. So how to define SI unit of resistance 1 ohm? Resistance of a conductor is said to be 1 ohm if a current of 1 ampere flows through it under a potential difference of 1 volt. So next important point, what is the meaning of resistivity or resistivity of a conductor? Or it is also known as a specific resistance, specific value, specific resistance. They are very specific about that particular value. This is represented by letter rho. What is resistivity or the specific resistance of a material? This can be taken from the same equation of R here. R equal to ML divided by NA square rho. We group certain things in this. Except the dimensions. For it, M and E square to X are the M divided by N E square to L by A separate these are dimensions. L is the length, A is the area cross sectional dimension. Baki M upon N E square to A. When I say for a given conductor, and the constant temperature T also constant. This material will be a constant. You take a material at constant temperature. If you take a material copper and aluminum, if you take a material at a particular temperature, this value is a constant. M upon N E square rho will be constant for a material at constant temperature. And this constant is called L by A. So where rho equal to M upon N E square rho. The resistivity, because these are equation is this. What are the factors on which the resistivity of a conductor depends? Is this definition is the equation से निकाल दें? We define one equation. Resistivity definition and unit will come from here. And on what factors the resistivity depends? It is here. It depends only on number density of electron, what type of material you use, and the temperature. Nothing else. It is independent of dimension. It is not depending upon the length, area, cross section. To take wire of smaller length, bigger length, any take, no problem. Resistivity is independent of the dimension, depends only on this. So resistivity depends only on N and tau, no on dimensions. See, very important. Dimensions means L may depend on me, area cross section may depend on me. Okay, it's not depending upon the length and area cross section at all. It depends only on N and tau. So, of course, it depends upon the temperature. So, this equation you have to learn how to define resistivity, or it is known as specific resistance. Okay. So, here R equal to rho L by A. Suppose you take a conductor of unit length and unit area cross section. We have a conductor of unit length and unit area cross section. Then R equal to rho into R equal to rho. So we are also, that is what is called a specific resistance. Resistance is also known as specific resistance. More specific, also specific length one, area cross section one. So more specific हो गया. The conductor का specific resistance we call it as resistivity. The resistivity of a conductor is equal to the resistance. It is defined as the resistance of the conductor of unit length and unit area cross section. That is the resistivity, and we call it as a specific. What will be the units of rho? Rho equal to RA by L. So unit can be written as 4 meter square divided by meter. The unit is 4 meter. So this can also be defined in this way also. Suppose we are taking a chemical material. Take a chemical material of length. A chemical material we are taking of L equal to 1. Area cross section is equal to 1. So Resistivity is the resistance of a cubical material of unit length, and it is independent of its dimension, not depending upon length or area cross section, nothing else. So all of you write the equation for resistance. Resistivity equation I wrote rho equal to m upon n e square 2. So write the equation for resistivity in terms of axis of time. That is rho equal to m upon n e square 2. Write that equation 5 times the formula. And remember the definition of resistivity. Specific resistance. Very simple and very important point. Anjal, tell me the definition of resistivity or specific resistance of the material.
Sir, resistivity is the resistance of a material of unit length and unit area of cross section.
But the equation for resistivity in terms of lakhs in time. Anshuman Singh. Equation for resistivity in terms of lakhs of time.
M equal to N E square 2.
M equal to N is equal to. So it depends only on N and 2, and not depends upon any dimension, length, or area cost. So let's see this example. Suppose you are given a copper wire of length and area cross section A, its resistance is rho. The resistance is given to you as 10 ohm. The wire is stretched to double its length. Wire is stretched to double its length. What will be new resistivity? New resistivity, yeah. And new resistance. Rho dash, sigma, and R dash. You have a copper wire of length L, area cross section A, and resistance, and it has a resistance of 10 ohm wire is one there. It is stretched to double its length. What is new resistivity and new resistance of it? You can calculate. Tell me the answer after a minute. So finish, you can tell me the answer.
So the resistivity will not change.
Resistivity will not change independent of dimension. I said first one, resistivity remains same. It is independent of dimensions. What is the new resistance? It will be remain as rho, same value, and write it as because it is independent of dimensions. L or A. When you stretch करो, compress करो, कुछ भी करो, टेढ़ा करो, मेढ़ा करो, कुछ भी करो, resistivity में कोई change नहीं है. But resistance will change because resistance depends upon dimension. But the new resistance, you have doubled the length. But what will be the new length? M dash is equal to 2L. Resistivity remains same. The area cross section. Of course, the wire becomes more thin when you stretch. Wire becomes thin, area cross reduced. But यहाँ पे you have to say that volume equal to a constant. Final volume is A dash L dash and each volume is A in value. Volume remains constant. The material is same. So A dash is equal to A by L dash. L dash is 12. So it is stretched to double its length. One more word means stretched by double its length. So उसमें total length will be 3. This is equal to A by 2. So new resistance is formed by rho L dash by N dash. So into L dash is 2L and area cross section by 2. 4 times divided by N. So rho L by A the initial resistance. 4 times बढ़ेगा. What is? Are you getting this answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sometimes बच्चों को confuse करने के लिए बस ये instead of 2 stretched by double its length. So what is the new length here? Same question है. So I have seen the question paper में stretched by double its length में तो double stretched by double its length मतलब original length L है उसके साथ इसका double length add किया. So total length will be
3L.
3L.
L dash into 3L. So volume will be equal to A by 3N. So it will be equal to 9 times per head. Okay. So 3L divided by A by 3, 9. 9 into 10 is 99 times per head. So that is the type here. You just recognize that. This is regarding the dimension and resistance. Suppose you are given a wire of length L, resistivity rho, and area cross section A. One has 4 ohm. What we are going to do? It is a bare wire. There is no insulated, non-insulated wire. Only bare wire. It is bent at the middle. Middle में bend here. इसके बाद they combine, so equal, twisted and become a single one. So this wire is bent at the middle and after that it is twisted to single one. What will be the new resistance? A wire of length L, area cross section L, resistivity rho has a resistance 4 ohm, it is bent in the middle. And after that it is twisted, compressed to a single form, combined here. What is the new resistance? Resistivity, of course, you know, remains same, but the resistance. All of you tell me what is the resistance in this case?
1 ohm.
1 ohm. What is happening here?
Length is halved and area is doubled.
So length is reduced to half and area cross section will be a double. All of you completed? All of you completed that? The length is L by 2. Area cross section 2A. 1 by 4 times equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 into 4, that is equal to 1 ohm. Parent completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Other points will continue. Thank you.